And you all know him as one of the best, most exciting bassists on the scene today, and actually on the scene for many years, a man who has really dedicated his life to this music. I won't share a whole lot with you because I think they're going to do that today, but he is really played with the cast of Who's Who. He is incredibly talented composer and artist and band leader himself, but he is a huge spirit for jazz education as well. He happens to be a board member. Wow. So we all love him and know him as Mr. Christian McBride. You don't need that one.
This is a very, very special evening. This gentleman who is our guest tonight goes without saying, carved a spot for himself in the history books many, many years ago. The Pat Metheny group, the Pat Metheny sound is one of the most recognizable sounds the world over. And I have been very fortunate to have spent a lot of time with this man over the past 15 years. It has been one of the most fulfilling and one of the most enriching experiences I've ever had as a musician. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Pat Metheny. This is quite the evening and quite the task to interview someone I've considered a friend for so long. Well, Pat, how about we play a little bit?
Sure.
Play a tune.
Did you take lessons when you were a kid?
You know, I would have taken lessons, except that in the place that I grew up in, there was no teacher.
When did frequency become a part of your experimentation with your guitar?
Well, it's kind of that thing that I was saying earlier. It's like, well, what else can the guitar be? I mean, you know, obviously kind of central to it all is just playing, you know, playing the guitar in a jazz setting. I mean, that's the core of everything.
You know, Pat, I think that one thing that I have most admired about what you've done, your body of work throughout your career is just staggering. And the fact that you have been one of the very few artists on any instrument, within one or two notes, everyone knows it's you. And you don't understand how hard that is to do. That's what any artist strives for, to have that identity in just a split second.
You know, for me, the qualities that I admire in not just jazz musicians, in people and in artists in particular, is when they can really represent who they are through whatever they do, whether it's refrigerator repair, car salesman, you know, jazz musician, teacher. If they can somehow communicate to their fellow citizens something about where they come from, who they hope to be, who they've been in their actions and in the way they handle themselves, and also represent some aspect of the community that they're from. Right. I think that's a quality that I know I admire in people.
You know, today has been not only good, it's been extraordinary. It's been a wonderful, earlier today with 100 students. I want to thank you. your generosity is extraordinary, and I thank you. You said something for taking Jazz House Kids seriously enough to spend your time, and that means a lot to me. And I want to bring out Ryan Maloney, our Director of Curriculum, to give you just a small something to say, you know, so you'll remember us.